Hey guys, welcome back. Modi101 here, and I'm here with SNOOP787.
Hello.
And we are back in Tolkiencraft, and we are out in the wild.
Wow, in the wild blue yonder. Oh, there's Wicker Man over there.
Yep, and we're ooh, he's just on an island. That's creepy. And we're hunting for bees. So
Now, I'm seeing a lot of mystical highs. but not seeing
yeah, I see another one over here. I found another one.
any-
Found a little bit in between episodes, not much, but
Just a little
anyways. So we figured, you know what? Oh God, that's a bear.
Found a bear?
Yeah. Oh God, he bit me. I thought he was a friendly. I'm gonna have
It's
to.
not Yogi. I got him.
That's what you get. That's what you get for stealing picnic baskets,
I
mister.
got some brown fur.
Gross. Anyway, so we thought we're gonna try. Oh, we're gonna mix things up a little bit here, and we thought about maybe while we're out. I hear another bear somewhere, and he seems pissed. While we're out just randomly running around in completely different directions
And murdering bears.
that we were gonna just like kind of have a chit chat, just the three of us, me, Snoop, and you. Just
Yay!
Kind of now, unfortunately, you're gonna be mostly just listening. I mean, you can talk, but you know.
You won't see it until, the episode goes live, but
Yeah.
you should definitely talk.
Yeah, you should talk to your computer.
I feel self-conscious.
So we thought we would keep because we're doing bees, so you want to keep things light and breezy. I could make that into the word bees. I feel so sad about myself.
Breezy.
Breezy. We thought we would talk a little bit about video games, just in general, like things we like, and this is gonna be one of those points where I really date myself.
Oh yeah.
And and by the way, I want to point something out real quick, Snoop.
What?
Now, by the time this airs, it'll be way past it.
Yeah.
But now we're recording this on Tuesday, the 29th of March.
We are.
When this is being recorded. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to say it. Tomorrow, it's actually my birthday.
Can you believe it? Happy day before your birthday, Modi.
Yes. So I'm very much assuming that tomorrow nobody will say happy birthday to me because that'll be funny, and they'll say it to me the next day and the next day and everything else.
Yeah, for the next 364 days. Right, gotcha.
And for any of you guys that don't know, because we put out that vlog video when Snoop and Heather were at my house. I'm making it daytime. I'm not messing with this stuff. I'm not even going to try. I'm just making it day. We put out that vlog video, and a lot of people were rather surprised. I guess they didn't really know our ages.
Really?
One of the comments that I thought was hilarious, mind you, now think of the three people that were in the video.
Yeah.
They were like, whoa, I didn't know how old you guys were. I thought you guys were like in your early 30s, which I found is hilarious. Now, let me explain why that's hilarious. For me, it's hilarious because as of tomorrow, I will be 39 years old. I basically act like a 12-year-old, but that I can see. Oh, Modi is in his late 30s. I thought he was in his early 30s. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, man, that's funny.
The best part is Heather is in her early 30s, and Snoop's in his late 20s.
I'm gonna be 30 in 1 month.
1 month. Actually. So he's actually not even yet. So I love the fact that they're surprised how old we are, but yet apparently they're more surprised at how old you look.
Wow.
They lumped us all in the same age. So
wow.
I thought that was hilarious. Anyways, all right.
Must be the goatee.
Yeah. That goatee adds 10 years, right? So my beard must add 100.
Hi, Dryad. Yeah. Hey. So I read a news article earlier. Apparently, they have announced the finalists, the top 15 video games to go into the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Ooh, really?
They just announced the 15 finalists. They haven't chosen which ones are going to be it, but this is the second class.
I was gonna ask. So there's already been one induction.
There's been one induction that was last year in May. They're going to do a second induction also in May, and the 15 finalists. Let's see, they have.
Now, real quick. Can you remember some of who was inducted last year?
Inducted last year, I believe it was. God, me think.
Now, are we going like, was it like Pac-Man or maybe Mario?
Pac-Man, World of Warcraft, Super Mario Brothers, and I think Doom were some of the ones that were added in last year.
Okay, makes sense.
Because they're big, they're genre defining, they had a huge impact on popular culture. Yeah, innovators, precisely.
Innovators,
yeah. Doom, the very first big first-person shooter. World of Warcraft, the most successful MMO game out there.
Yeah.
All that stuff. There's in this year, I believe that I know for certain that one of them is Minecraft.
Oh, okay, really?
Minecraft is a finalist.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Minecraft, and I know it has a big impact. I mean, obviously, everyone who's watching this has at least a rough interest in it.
Oh yeah.
But from an age thing, it's really not that old.
It really is. It's only like what, a couple, maybe 4 years old.
Okay.
Well, no, longer than that. It's like maybe 5.
Yeah, because I've been recording.
2009 was the first one.
Yeah, I've been recording. Let's see, January on my solo channel, I think would have been 2 years that I've been doing YouTube. Now, I started a little bit before that, and I want to say, so yeah, it's probably around 5, because I want to say it was about 2.5, 3 years out before I started.
Yeah.
So
Minecraft, what's one? Another one was Madden NFL Football. I think the first Madden game.
I can see it.
That was pretty big,
I guess,
because it introduced the whole football game, the sports games. It made EA Sports really big, and all those kind of those kind of games.
Now, real quick, a little disclaimer for me in this conversation. Number one, I am generally, a decade older than Snoop, almost.
Yep.
I'm a couple decades older than a lot of people who watch our videos. Now, there's a lot of people who watch our videos that are our age, so my age. So.
Oh yeah.
But okay. So for me, when I get kind of nostalgic about video games, it's a completely different era than, say, you getting nostalgic for video games. You're probably, your defining moments probably are closer to like Nintendo 64 days, I'm guessing. Maybe some PS1.
SNES.
Okay, late SNES.
Late SNES. I did have an NES when I was really young, and I had the Legend of Zelda Gold cartridge game. That was awesome. I had an SNES. I also had a Sega Genesis.
Okay.
Those were my big consoles that I played
now I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of viewers who their heyday is literally going to be like PS2.
Yeah, PS1, PS2,
which is crazy,
sort of thing.
Now the other side of this, and this is God, I'm already out of food. Another side of this is
I'm picking berries.
I sold video games before I started YouTube. I ran video game stores. I ran for GameStop and GameStop-like stores for about somewhere between 10 to 15 years. Okay, from anything big box stores like Toys R Us. I ran the video game department there, to, like I said, GameStops and stuff like that. So because of that, I kind of have a little bit bad taste in my mouth for some of the games that during that era were big. Because to me, they weren't like fun things I played when I got home. They were annoying things I had to do at work.
Right.
And I bring that up because you brought up Madden, And so every year, I think it comes out in like August, September, I believe. Everything was about Madden. We had to talk about Madden. We had to sell, get people to pre-order Madden. And for anybody who doesn't know, getting pre-orders is like
pulling teeth.
Well, not necessarily pulling teeth, but from a corporate level, they don't care. Like I could punch a child, but as long as I got his mom to pre-order a couple games, corporate was cool with me. Like it's really bad. So yeah, like it's very corporate, especially.
Sure, I injured a child, but hey, they bought a game.
Yeah, they pre-ordered. Like they didn't even care. The funny part is, and that was the part that always me, and I'm kind of skewing off our point here, but this was always the funniest part with it. It like a game would be coming up, and that's all they would talk about. Just use Madden example or Call of Duty. Oh my God.
God, yeah.
And they just shove it down our throats. This is the most important game to ever come out. People are going to rename their children as characters of this game because it is that important. Like they lost their minds. And then literally like a week after the game came out, nobody cared. They never talked about it again.
Wow.
And ooh, I got a harvest or Pam's Harvestcraft queen bee. That's separate.
Oh, you can use that to get honey.
Okay.
For
cool.
Harvestcraft honey.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, those are kind of two things. So, but anyways, okay. So you said Madden. So I was never a big Madden guy, even though I love football. And I'm not saying it's a bad game, but like I said, usually when there was games that I had to like force myself to be excited about, when I got home, the last thing I want to do is think about them. So
Right. Also, just so you know, apparently I completed the quest.
oh,
You gave me a notification. I think it didn't care what princess you got.
Oh, okay.
So I do have the beekeeping 1 quest completed.
All right.
So
Well,
I can come back. I do have a lot of bees, but I keep finding more hives out here.
yeah. Well, let's see. I don't know if I have enough here. I got queens. I have 5 queens, but I don't think it did it for me. It says I have 2 of 5. So, all right, whichever. I'll keep looking.
Yeah.
All right. So you said Madden. Go on.
So Madden was on. Minecraft was one. Let me think. There were a couple. Oh, Civilization was another one.
Okay.
Sid Meier's Civilization was another big, huge, defining kind of game.
Now I never really played that, but I know you did.
I played a lot of Civilization. Oh, I found a campfire.
Like,
There's a camper out here.
like as of recently, I remember you playing Civilization like
5.
with
Civ 5,
yeah,
Civ 4.
within the last handful of months.
Yeah, I actually streamed a little bit of Civ 5 not
Yeah.
too long ago. Civilization 5 was Civilization itself. It was a big one because it really gave that whole god sim, that big empire builder genre, and also it had such a huge impact on people and different games that are out there that have that kind of same mystique. Masters of Orion being one of them. Games like what's another one? Galactic Civilization, stuff like that. Just big kind of games.
Well, then now like iPhone like app games.
Oh yeah,
huge
they're
on that
ridiculous.
stuff. Like, I mean, that's like the grandfather. I'm guessing, like, I don't know if I would necessarily say Clash of Clans, but I don't think it hurt that genre. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So, all right. Now let me ask you this, Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite games of all time across the board?
My favorite games of all time across the board. I would have to say the Fallout 2 for PC.
Okay.
Super Mario World.
Okay.
That has the whole like 32-bit style kind of really cool stuff.
Yeah, the one that came out for the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, correct.
Yeah.
I found Dark Oak, nice. And a random emerald sitting out here on the top of nowhere. Sweet, take that. Thank you.
It's a trap.
I know, right? I also really enjoyed, like I said, the Civilization games. I was big into Colonization. The first one that came out was huge, and the Warcraft games.
Okay.
So Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. So the very first Warcraft. Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. Warcraft 3. Warcraft, the World of Warcraft games. I really love the Warcraft games.
Now, you really don't play those much anymore, do you, right?
Not much anymore, no. But when I played them, I was a huge lore buff. I loved reading about the lore of Azeroth and how the orcs came to be and all the struggles that everything's gone through over the course of the 4 major games.
And now, so it wasn't just a game to grind out for you or something. It was something.
It wasn't just a game to... No, it really wasn't. It was...
You got into it a little bit more, almost novel-like, from what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah. Like, I would spend hours on World of Warcraft just playing, sitting in a tavern that had books nearby. You know, just books you could read, just out of nowhere. And I would just read the books. And I would read all these different stories that the developers had put in.
Okay.
And it was really, really fascinating stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, with me, it was...
Sorry, Pickies. I'm hungry.
To be dead honest with you, I was never much of a PC gamer. And it had nothing to do with PC, but I was, I grew up playing consoles. That was my thing. I always, and don't get me wrong, I've had a computer. I mean, I remember, you know, like Windows 3.1 being like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Oh God, yeah. When that first came out, I had the DOS menu program, and it was basically Windows before Windows.
Yeah.
But it was all IBM, all DOS, and then Windows 3.1 came out, and I'm like, wait, you can actually put things in a folder. You can move the folder around.
Oh my God.
You have icons. Holy cow!
Oh
it
my
blew
God.
my little sixth grade mind.
Yes, I was a little older, but anyways, about a decade. But for me, honestly, I have to say, out of everything ever, my favorite, and I don't know if I am necessarily going to be able to have a very good explanation of why, but one of my favorite games ever is Super Metroid.
Super Metro. Oh yeah,
The Metroid that came out on the Super Nintendo. Now they did release it later on the Game Boy Advanced as no, not that one. I'm sorry. No, what I was thinking is they released original Metroid,
and then Super
but
Metroid.
it played at like Super Metroid, and they released it on the Game Boy Advance, and I believe that one was Metroid Fusion. I believe.
Oh,
It was basically a redo of Metroid 1. It was just, and for any of you guys who haven't played Metroid, basically it's just, the space adventure. And there's probably a lot of people who know who Samus is.
Samus Aran.
Yeah, who know who that is.
The heroine of Metroid.
Because they play, Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
She's been in Smash Brothers for a long time. I was one of those kids who played the first Metroid and didn't know it was a girl because the instruction manual always referred to them as he every time.
Yeah.
And then at the end, if you beat the game in like a certain amount of time, you got to see like she took off her suit
Samus,
and she was a girl, and it was like, what? Oh my God. So
it was mind blowing.
But Super Metroid, and the funny part is, and I'm not going to ruin anything just in case anybody kind of gets all kooky and wants to go check it out. But in that game, it actually had an ending that, like, not joking, teared me up. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you why, but let me just put it this way: it had an ending.
I remember
that,
the ending.
It was the first time I had trouble keeping it together. I'm just gonna say it that way. So, but yeah, I'd have to say it's probably one of my favorite games. I was a big Nintendo kid.
You had to have been at that age. I mean,
not necessarily, because at that time, oh, sorry, I made it daytime in it. At that time, and this is something that, there's a lot of kids now who are like, PlayStation, Xbox. The funny part is you guys aren't the first one to do that, even anywhere close. It used to be you growing up, and I don't care who the person is, growing up, even if you had both, you were either a Nintendo kid or a Sega kid.
Oh yeah, Nintendo versus Sega. It was a big thing. It was a big Mario versus Sonic kind of thing.
Yeah, it was huge. Like they had like commercial wars where it was almost like political ads where they're like attacking each other.
What side are you on?
Exactly. Like it was it got pretty nasty there for a while. There was a whole Mario mistress scandal, and there was some photos taken of Sonic in a brothal. It was crazy.
It was bad.
It was bad.
It got really dirty.
But no, anyways, but yeah, so that I'd actually Super Mario World was good. I would have to say I will trump that with Super Mario 3.
Super Mario 3 was enjoyable.
Super Mario 3, that's where we got like the, and I don't remember what they called it, but the bear suit, the raccoon suit.
Oh, the Tanuki suit.
Yeah, the Tanuki suit and all of that. There's actually
that was fun. I really did. You could turn into a statue and you could slip by enemies and stuff like that.
Oh my God, I'm punching a fish. I'm punching a fish for real. Did you know there's fish in the water?
Yes. It's called in the Aquatic Abyss mod, I think.
You can punch them, they swim away,
fish.
and get fish. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd have to say Super Mario 3 was great. I actually like Zelda Link to the Past better than the original Zelda.
Oh yeah.
But not by much. Not by much. It was
It's really hard to
close
decide.
race.
There's so many good games. Zelda Link to the Past was really good. I also really enjoyed the Zelda series. Ocarina of Time, the N64 game, because obviously N64 like major 3D graphics, and it's like, holy cow, this is amazing.
I'm gonna get.
But really, it was the story of it.
I'm gonna get massacred for this. I don't know if I've ever played through Ocarina of Time.
Really?
All right, let me explain this. This is how my life went. I'm going to give you a very short explanation of this. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, puberty, girls.
Oh,
So when
yeah, that explains a lot.
when the Nintendo 64 was out, I kind of had some other interests. Now, once I actually ended up having girlfriend who eventually became my wife, then I went back to video games because I checked that off the list. I was like, okay, I have a wife. I don't need to pay attention to that anymore. Let's play some video games.
Hey, so there's those random curly. Just sorry to distract you a little bit.
No problem.
You know those random curly Q kind of big tree structures that are out in the middle of nowhere? You ever seen one of these things?
Let me TP to you and see.
Just you're really high up.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay,
Yeah, look up.
There's a giant guy.
It's the giant.
Oh, this is like the beanstalk. Well,
he punched me.
We might as well murder him. All right, well, that was easy.
Steadfast drones.
Okay, I want to point this out. Let's see. I currently have on me 9 dragon eggs.
What?
There's these structures that basically if you go into them right and you go into the actual door and you open the chest, it's a trap chest. It locks you in and it dumps lava on your head. I've dealt with it many times before, and if you just break into the back wall, you can take everything out of the chest and safe. There was 8 dragon eggs in there.
One of them? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
there's a temple over there.
There is, but we are way over.
Oh, I know. We got so distracted by talking about cool stuff.
I'm still at 2 of 5, but I'm 1-1 in the other one. So we'll have to work on that. So let us know, guys, down in the comment section. Let us know, and how to best explain this. Like what era? Oh God, bears. What era? What era you feel you are from? So what was that life-defining system? For some of you it could be PS2. For some of you guys it might be Nintendo. I was alive just outside the really the Atari age being mine. Because I was probably about 8 when the Nintendo came out, so that's really kind of where mine started. But yeah, let us know that, and also let us know what your guys' favorite game was on any system, PC, whatever. And like I said, I want everybody to comment. I want to hear weird ones. I want to be like, the game that changed my life was Clax.
Clax. I was a huge fan of Day of the Tentacle. Actually, I was that big fan of Day of the Tentacle. I loved that game.
The game that made me the person that I am today was Matt Hoffman's BMX.
Pet's Pony Adventure turned me into a man.
Oh man, I only have children because I had a Tamagotchi for 9 years. Let me just put it this way: my same Tamagotchi is still alive.
Still alive.
I have no idea where my kids are.
Wow.
So, all right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section. If you're watching my view, make sure you go check out Snoop's channel down in the description. While you're there, hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget, if you like playing video games, which I think you do, and you want to get yourself a server, head over to AIM to Game for all your Minecraft and just gaming server needs. We always say Minecraft because that's kind of what we do, but yeah, they have
Ark, they have Terraria. You can get. I think you can convince Dog to do a Space Engineers if you want to.
Anything, whatever. Make him get a Matt Hoffman BMX. Sorry, I don't think.
Oh, jeez.
So, but just ask him; it doesn't hurt. Anyways,
Tony Hawk
guys,
Pro Skater.
Oh, don't even get me started. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, ruined about 4 months of my life.
Oh, jeez.
I blacked out. I don't remember any of it. So, anyways, guys, well, until the next, and also real quick, what I want you guys to do in the comment section, let us know what you think about maybe randomly every once in a while having one of these, lighthearted, chit-chatty episodes about, stuff that we like or stuff from our lives. Let us know if this is something you'd like to see. So, all right, guys, wait until the next episode of Tolkiencraft. I want to thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.